Hello and welcome to another episode of Krazy Kitchen. Today we're going to be starting a sourdough starter. Now this is super easy to do. What I suggest is to go to this website called GNOWFGLINS. It's spelled GNOWFGLINS, and I will leave a link down below. But the website actually tells you how to start it, and it has a list of recipes. It goes by lesson. So lesson 1 is the sourdough starter. Lesson 2, sourdough routines. Lesson 3 becomes, that's when they start doing recipes and stuff. So lesson 3 is actually tortillas and tortilla chips. Lesson 4 is cakes, chocolate and spice, and it goes all the way down to lesson 25, which is a bonus for cheese pie. And I seriously encourage this GNOWFGLINS website. I know it does cost money, it's not free, but it's fantastic. It doesn't just do sourdough, it does fermentation and dehydration and other preserving things and stuff, so it's really, really great. And it's also very natural and organic, and it's good for you. So, totally try it. And so, we'll try our sourdough starter today. Okay, so sourdough starter is not something you can do in one day. It's definitely at least a week-long process before you can start using it in recipes. By the end of this course, I will have a full-blown sourdough starter, and the next episode I do is going to be pizza crust. So, the things that you need are flour. And I grind my own flour. See, you can look at my other video, which I show how to grind your own flour. But if you do not have a grain mill, then you can buy this Bob's Red Mill whole wheat flour, and you can find it at health food stores or Kroger or wherever you can find it. You also need a jar or a container of some kind. I'm using a mason jar. It's, I think it's a pint, and you will need a lid for that. And water. You're not going to be able to use tap water. I suggest, better like drinking water, maybe one with minerals in it would be great. I actually have my family has a water filter. It's called an RO water filter, and it's really nice and stuff. So, today what we're going to do is we're going to put in 1/4 a cup of water. This is day 1. You get 1/4 a cup of water, and we're going to put in 3/8 of a cup of flour, which is basically 1/4 a cup plus 1/8 a cup. So, 1/4 plus, looks like about 1/8. Now, what this is going to do is it's going to catch all of the wild yeasts that are in the air. Now, when I make bread, in one of my other videos, you can see me making bread, and what I do is I put in an active dry yeast. Now, that's not really the best kind of yeast to use. I'm putting it in, stirring it, but because it's manufactured. So what this is going to do is this is going to catch all the wild yeasts that are in the air that are better for you. Okay, so what you need to do, this is day 1. What you do to start is you put in 1/4 a cup of water and 3/8 a cup of flour, and then you stir vigorously. Scrape the sides, cover it up, and let it sit for 12 hours. Day 2. This is life. These bubbles mean that it is working on stuff. And there's a lot of bubbles, so that means good things, good things. So what we're going to go ahead and do, if you don't see bubbles, just stir it and then cover it and let it sit for another 12 hours. But today what we're going to do is we're going to add another 1/4 a cup of water, stir it, and then add 3/8 a cup of flour again, and then stir it. Scrape the sides, cover it up, and set it out for 12 hours. Again. Okay. Day 3. a lot of action happening here. So what we're going to do is we're going to scoop it all out, about half of it, and then we're going to add more of the starter stuff, which is 1/4 cup of water and a 3/8 cup of flour. Stir it up. And then cover it up again and set it out for another 12 hours. Now this is really, really good looking. There's a lot of yeast happening in here. This is day 4, and there's a lot of activity going on inside this. Now remember how I did not scrape the sides yesterday, and now I'm paying the price because this extras on the top here is getting moldy. So make sure that you scrape the sides before you cover it up and set it aside. So we're going to continue. Really, we're just going to do the same thing we did yesterday. We're going to scoop half of it out, add the 1/4 cup of water and the 3/8 cup of flour. And then remember to scrape the sides, cover it up, and then set it out for another 12 hours. Alright, so what I actually decided to do today was not to take out half of it. On the 4th and 5th days, you can decide to do this. It's already getting a little bit of bubbles there, you can see. And then, hopefully, tomorrow, we should have a lot of activity and, you know, your sourdough will be started. Alright, this is day 5, and it looks fantastic. There's some bubbles after, this is after the morning feeding. There's already some bubbles. Occasionally, they're really small, but they'll get bigger. And I'm really happy because the more you feed it, the more you're able to take out of it, and the more you'll be able to eat from it. It's a great process, and it's really good for you. And it really stinks, so it smells really sour. I guess that's why they call it sourdough instead of wild yeast dough, or whatever. So, thanks again, and hope to see you in another episode. Thanks for watching. Bye!